first month on the farm behind you. How's it going? Nice. Don't forget, you'll...
Okay, so I've just realised I've been talking away and my mic's been muted. So, as a recap, we finished off the day. We've worked out, including or carrying over the 2,000 that was left over because we can only do increments of 5,000. Our loan repayment was 35,085. So we've paid off the 35,000. Got the 85 to carry over until the end of this month. You will have seen that the wages costs were significantly more than last month. A big part of that, massive part of that, is those carrot contracts, because we need a worker in the carrot harvester all the time, and then also, you've got one person doing the shuttle, which is one of the reasons I was using the two trailers as well, so we can have one shuttle going to and from delivery point, and the other one chasing the harvester and catching the product, so we can get that all out of the way. Now, again, so we're doing our next delivery to the castle of wood. Now, totals that we need are 36,000 roof plate, 73,000 castle stones, 36,000 beams, 37,000 planks long, and 36,000 cement bags. We'd already delivered 2,000 of each of the beams and planks yesterday. So we are now taking up, basically I've done one full load of this. We're taking 11,000 beams, 7,000 planks long, so it'll make a nice dint, but will also give us a nice little boost to our income. Should be around the 55,000 mark, give or take. I was thinking, well, so 2,000 each for the long planks is 14, and then about 3,000, so 33, 14, so, actually, 47,000. I was hoping it would be more, but I was also hoping it would be closer to 3,000 for those planks long, but that's okay. And as you can see already, we have had some work. Oh look, geez, they're started already. Sun's not even up and they're going. But our wood, no, they've done some framing, so they've got this underway, which is great. We'll drop this off, see how much we get for these. So I'm thinking around 48,000, not 55, but still, it's still better than nothing. Okay, here we go. Bang. 50,000. There we go. 50,349 with an extra 1,506 due to our environmental score from precision farming. Great. It's only cost us what, 4 trees from around the farm. But again, there's still plenty needed. 23,000 more beams and 28,000 more long planks. What I will more than likely do with our delivery tomorrow though is look at being more long plank heavy. Now I'm not sure, there's 65 stages, I'm not sure how many of the stages actually need the wood. I'm hoping the first 5 or 10 stages will be purely wood, hopefully. Yep, no, that angle on the trailer is not great, is it? I thought we could adjust the height of the hitch, but it looks like that's not possible. I know on the grain trailers, we are able to. Doesn't seem like we can on this one, so I might end up having to bite the bullet and use one of the tractors. But look, that's fine. One of the next things we're going to do is feed our cattle. We'll feed out all of our animals actually. So we'll drop more TMR off to the cows, grass to the sheep, and we'll see what how our chickens are holding actually. So we still have 7,000 TMR for the cattle, which is great, and they're at 100% productivity, even better. So hopefully they'll, be growing nicely. 3,000 grass for our sheep, still way more than we need there, so that's fine. And 9,950. They've barely taken any of those chickens. So I dare say we probably won't need to feed the chickens for a little while. But as you can see, we also have $89,000 in our hot little hands that we can utilize. Now, income from crops I haven't included in our loan repayments just yet, purely because we don't really have a lot around to supplement. Depending on how we're looking at the end, mainly because like income from crops, I'm actually using and utilizing for purchase of equipment and getting production sorted. And as we've seen, the young fish farm is around 95,000. So we're almost there for that. That's going to give us some fish, but we'll have to buy in our fish food. So is that going to be worth it for right now purchase, or do we need to hold off? I'll toy around with that idea a little bit. We are still making plenty of wood beams and long planks. Whether I look at doing a second delivery, I'm not 100% sure. I know we do have plenty of long planks hanging around. But I also don't know how much that quarry is going to cost us. I might have to go have a look at the quarry. I think that was quite hefty price-wise. The good thing there, though, is that we only need water to start producing those big stones. And those big stones are what we will need and take to the stonemason. Again, that stonemason isn't going to be cheap, so we're looking at probably $300,000 to $400,000 that we'll need for the castle and the stonemason. We'll need to make cement bags. Yeah. Why is there so? I'm sure it's because it's hanging low. So yeah, definitely going to have to look at the tractor when using this low loader. That's such a shame. Have we had any contracts come up yet? I don't think we've got any. Oh, there's a cultivating, a ploughing. Ooh, we do need a plough. We do need to purchase a plough. Let me just have a look though. So our cultivator needs 160. That's 147. That's 130. So the only one we have is the New Holland. And that's 281. Ooh. Okay. Let me... JCB. Let's go check something first. Okay, so the JCB. Oh, we have got... We can take it up to 150 horsepower for an extra 10,000. Well, that could work. Because that 10 horsepower will be a bit slower, but shouldn't be too much of an issue, should it? Let's do it anyway. Yep. A little bit more oomph never hurt anybody, especially with the tractor. We'll need to fill it up though. Now that 5,000 litres hasn't really lasted us that long, has it? We're almost 2,000 litres into it. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, that's a bit better. We want to put those posts back on. We don't have too many other things right now that we need it for, so it will be straight onto the wood. Seriously. get a bit closer then, shall we? Hopefully that's close enough. I probably should have taken that trailer out. Yes, it is. Okay. So, customize, stretcher poles, yes, and customize, and done. We can take you back. I do actually want to get a heavier weight for the back. Some of these trees are got a bit of heft to them, don't they? Okay, see now that, yeah, I don't know, maybe it's just carrying it with the with our other vehicle. Maybe that's, you know, causing the problem. Well, it is what it is. Okay, so this is all set up for cultivation anyway, so let's get that happening. We'll probably have a few cultivating and ploughing contracts today. Fields, that's the onion field, yes. I might, yeah, let's go get some repairs and fuel and everything for this one, I think, because I've got a feeling it's going to be a bit of a day for you, my dear fellow. Oh, we can take you up to 359 horses. That could make a difference. Oh, now we're talking. That can go, so that plow will go to 340. So we take 21, get the plow. See, and that's what, 50,000 gone straight away. I mean, we'll get five back for the ploughing contract. We can plough our field. Geez, I don't know. We'll think on it. We'll think on it. again, I guess we just need to see how many ploughing contracts we get first up. I can think of at least 4 or 5 that we should get. But, you know, again, that may not happen because it all depends on whether the contract gets offered to us or whether it goes to someone else. Okay, so he's on the way. Yes, that's already 5,000. That stone picking one, I might take that because we'll need the stone for this to do the cement. Okay. And we can get a little home business for the cement bags. Where are we? Here's one. Cement factory just there, but it needs wood chips, which I guess we can do. So we do have wood chips, although one is probably for fuel. And it needs stone, so we need stone. Okay. Let's see how we go with our other things for now. Okay, so sheep are still pretty good, and cows are still pretty good as well. And as you can see, we actually do have meadow now. So if we do run out of our TMR, there's still plenty of meadow there. So that's great. It's now regrowing. And that'll just be that first little bit. The main bit won't actually be enough until probably next month. So we will need to keep an eye on that. Okay, wood, we've still got 82,000, that's fine. And in here, we have 193,000 digester. We have hay, we have silage, we have some TMR. We will need to get more TMR. Okay. So, we won't be getting any more. What are we looking at? We won't be getting any more straw for a little while, because we don't have anything that's producing straw. Straw is mainly barley, oats, wheat. So that won't be until July, June. Yeah, so June, July is when we'll get our next lot of straw. So that's a bit of a downer, but it's okay. We'll make do. Probably should have stopped at that 100,000 like I was meant to, but I forgot, and the production just kept going. All right, so what else can we do production-wise? I think that's what we were toying with as well, weren't we? What can we put on our farm? So, bakery, but we need flour. We don't have flour. Carpentry, we can. Most definitely. And we're producing plenty of wood, so that's something to keep in mind. The preserved food factory. Now this one, can utilize a lot of those extras that we have. The spinach, the carrots, the red beet, you know, the peas, the green beans, all of that can all be processed in here, and you know, we can make a fair bit of money off that. So that's possibility, definite possibility. The grain mill for flour, yes. The oil mill, yes. This windmill is still one I'm looking at. I'm just eyeing it off there. I mean, yes, it's 50k, but it will take all of these things to produce sugar, oil, and flour. And we need the oil, we need the flour. Should we go into needing our fish food? Okay. Okay, let's have a look and see what we've got available to us. Okay, so there's a bakery. We just need flour. Done. Bread. Okay. There is a carpentry. Probably going to be quite expensive. Fish food factory. How much was that fish food factory? 270. The carpentry, 300. Oh, wow. The quarry, 235. Ooh, the stonemason, 350. So over $500,000 we'll need for that. Vegetable processing, 440. It's all quite expensive around here. What about the fish breeding? 95. Yep. The windmill is going to be 400,000 to start, because we'll have to buy the land and then start delivering to it. So it's going to be way expensive. So I'm thinking maybe we look at that little windmill, the 50,000 pound windmill. We do need a plough. Again, it's only 6:30 a.m. and we don't know what's going to become available through the day. We have plenty of wood at the moment. I believe we're still pretty decent. Yeah, sawmill. 23,000 in planks long, which is almost like we need 28,000 to supply. So, we've pretty much got that. 12,000 wood beams, which, we need 23. So we've definitely got another good size delivery, which is making me think, do I go and do another full load, look at another 30 or 40,000, or do we just wait and see how the day's going? Look, let me ponder on that. That cultivating contract is well underway, and we'll do it. We'll make today just a short one. We'll call it there, and then tomorrow's a new day. Well, this is a new day, and then we'll think about what we're going to do, plan things out. Well, think things through at least, and then try and decide how best to grow the farm while not putting us into more debt. So the whole idea is to not take out any more loan. And we've paid off 90,000 in the last 2 months, so we're doing quite well. Maybe once we get down to about $500,000, we can think about it. Maybe once we clear off all the debt, we'll look at then going back into debt and trying to make more money. But we'll see. I guess the other thing is also see how we go at the end of 12 months. How much debt have we paid down? And are we still getting the money in? Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to run out of the option of selling our wood to the castle pretty quickly. So, yeah. Alrighty. Well, that'll be us for today. Thank you.